Hello, and welcome to A Microphone and a Bible, a podcast exploring spirituality, faith, and the deeper questions of life. Today's episode examines the enduring relevance of the second commandment. You shall not make yourself a carved image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is on earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. From ancient times to the modern digital age, this biblical instruction has challenged humanity's relationship with visual representations and symbolic objects of devotion. The concepts of idolatry and improper worship it warns against remain strikingly relevant in our image-saturated world. Let's begin by looking at the scriptural context of this commandment, found in Exodus 20 and Deuteronomy 5. God issues this decree as part of the 10 Commandments given to Moses on Mount Sinai after the Israelites' exodus from Egypt. Many biblical scholars view this prohibition against carved images as a rejection of the rampant idolatry and polytheism present in ancient Near Eastern cultures. By banning physical representations of God, the commandment underscored Israel's monotheistic faith and the infinite, unseen nature of the one true God. However, interpretations of the second commandment's scope have varied over time. More literalist faith traditions extend it as a blanket ban on representational religious art and icons. Others see it as allowing pictorial symbolism, as long as the images themselves are not objects of worship or obsession. While graven idols may seem an antiquated concept, contemporary society has arguably erected new forms of symbolic idolatry and obsession with visual representations. Materialism and consumerism operate as modern-day idolatry for some, with products, brands, and status symbols becoming objects of devotion and sources of identity. Celebrity worship has been labeled a form of institutionalized idolatry, fueled by mass media's continual promulgation of famous figures, images, and idealized personas. The rise of screens, social media, and image-centric technology has reshaped how we process reality and derive self-worth, sometimes distorting priorities in unhealthy ways. Debates also persist around religiously motivated campaigns against certain artwork, literature, or media deemed idolatrous or violating sacred injunctions against representational imagery. Not all perspectives take such a strict prohibitive view towards the second commandment, however. Various faith traditions have embraced visual symbolism and sacred imagery within their rituals and worship spaces. The iconic art of Orthodox Christianity and Catholicism, while highly symbolic, holds profound spiritual significances as windows to the divine when used properly. Across many religions, religious artworks and architecture play vital roles in manifesting the transcendent, intangible, evocative form. Some argue that a complete absence of representational visuals could itself elevate that interpretation into a form of idolatry by making an idol of the injunction itself. Where precisely to draw the line appropriate sacred symbolism and obsessive, unhealthy fixation on imagery supplanting higher values remains an ongoing philosophical debate. In revisiting the Second Commandment's ancient wisdom for today's image-driven world, clear universal answers may remain elusive. However, the exercise provides an invaluable framework for self-examination. In what ways might our relationship with visual media, technology, and symbolic objects reflect imbalanced priorities or even idolatrous attachments? How can greater mindfulness help restore focus on core virtues and the intangible essence of faith? Exploring these questions keeps the spirit of the Second Commandment's teaching vibrantly alive. By remaining conscious of human tendencies towards idolatry, we can embrace the purest expressions of belief while using visible representations wisely as guiding symbols, not substitutes for the divine.